Alright, welcome back.
Arr har. Shiver me dar.
Diddly dee. Being a pirate is already fleeb.
Yes.
Also, I didn't realize that there's like a bunch of fucking like modern games that are just being directly made for Android now.
Huh.
And I mean like directly made, like Battle for Bikini Bottom. You can get the full Battle for Bikini Bottom remake on Android.
Wow.
I know, right? I'm like, the fuck? I guess there's so many games now that are just like the full actual game, but just released on Android. Which, as far as I can tell, started with Life is Strange. Like, you can get the whole Life is Strange game on Android.
What?
Or iOS, but like on mobile, essentially.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
Fucking nutty, right? I'm just like, the fuck? And then I like thought about it, and I was like, yeah, I guess that makes sense in that case, because both of these games were made in Unity, and porting your game to mobile devices is just like, click build change, build game, done! Done! Change build to Android, run build, done!
That is kind of crazy, though.
Yeah. Unity, I hear Epic is just as easy, but I'm more familiar with Unity, so... And I know that literally you can build anything to any platform in Unity. It's literally, you click a goddamn checkbox and just hit build and it's done. You're like, alright, I guess that runs on this now.
Okay, that works.
Aren't you gonna QA test it? Why bother? The
Why bother?
The rating will do that for me.
Yeah.
It's called free DLC patches, duh.
Yeah.
I make modern video games, alright? I don't make them to work. I make them to be review bombed and then fix it later. Once they've already given me the money for it to tell me it's bad. I don't need to hire QA testers when the player base can QA test it for me. Welcome to the modern game industry.
You say it like that, and I want to disagree,
No,
but it's too real.
Yeah, no, it's just how it works now.
It's just too real.
There was a guy
We have too many good games.
There was a guy who made a great joke about that, where he's just like, and then they released Little Big Planet, which is brilliant. It's a game where the people make the game for themselves. You don't need to do shit. And I'm just like, you know what, it's true. Any game that's just like, build whatever you want is literally the game being like, make your own fucking game.
Make your own fun.
Which is probably why I've never gotten into like Minecraft, because Minecraft is like the epitome of that. So you can do whatever you want, but like, why?
But why would I?
Yeah, it's like, but like, I don't care. Give me a reason to care. Oh no, he threw sand at you. Sand rocks.
Thrilling
He's
gameplay.
vomiting sand rocks. Dude, this entire thing is literally the equivalent of like, look at how good our tech is.
Oh yeah. It's great. I love it.
See, what I like about this guy is that he is just a really good illusion, right? They make you think he's made of all these tiny sand particles, but he's very clearly just a character model with a very nice sand texture on him.
You're bringing up the truth, Chris.
Like, I mean, it is a very impressive texture because they let it, like, slide down, too, so it makes the sand look like it's constantly moving. It's just the texture just, like, repeating itself and looping.
Makes it look like it's real.
Yeah, me and friends of mine did that to a much smaller, less impressive scale, but you do that with, like, roads and shit. If you want something to look like it's driving forever, you just have the road texture constantly looping itself.
Oh, okay.
As it, like, revolves around one square and, like, gives the illusion of motion.
So it doesn't. So you don't have to like do it so it's really long.
Yeah, because
That
there's
makes
like
sense.
there's a few different ways they'll do it, right? As either they'll do it where they like have a flat object and it will move, and then they'll like despawn it and spawn another one in and have it move. But like, in my opinion, that's really old school tech when you can do that just as efficiently by just rotating the texture itself around the square.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds so.
But it's also like one, I don't think most people know you can do that, and two, I think it's like a new tech thing, right? It's like something that older hardware probably wasn't very capable of doing, because it's fucking with a texture, which is normally static.
Yarr, I'm a pirate.
Ye be a pirate.
I'm a pirate, matey! More treasure.
My favorite was, because every now and again I end up looking at old tech videos of people talking about game development, and, I think the one that I find interesting is, particle effects, the, like, literally
Yes.
everything has it, like those stars that just shoot out there, that's particle effects at their finest. Apparently, that was, you see how that turned into sparkles? That's particle effects. Anything that does, like, sparkly bullshit when you do anything is particle effects. And I didn't really think about it, at the time, because, like, it was just not as common back then. But, like, apparently the PS2 was really shit at particle effects.
Really?
Yeah, like, absolutely ass at it. Which kind of makes sense, because particle effects were not even really a thing in fucking PS1 games. So, like, of course the next-gen hardware would be like, you can do it, kind of. Do the new thing. Because old, a lot of particle effects, like, in general, particle effects can be, like, anything, right? As long as they spawn in. But, like, before particle effects, if they needed to have, like, something appear when you made contact with something, they just put a big fuck-off texture on it.
Huh.
Which is how, like, because if you look at, like, Tekken's a good example. Like, Tekken, when you hit something, you know they get the hit sparks.
Yes.
That's all particle effects now. But, like, back on, like, the PS3, the PS1, and I think a little bit of the PS2, when you hit someone, they just put a big fuck-all, like, hit texture on, like, over your fist that you made contact with.
Yeah, now I think back about it, that is how they did it.
Just a big fuck-all, somewhat transparent texture. Says throw a sprite on screen for 20 seconds. Just, bah! Gone.
That is how they did it, now that I think about it, yeah.
Yeah, and, the only reason I was, like, thinking about that is because I was watching a guy who was, like, who made Madagascar for the PS2, and he was like, we gotta build our own particle system, because you didn't just get one back then, you had to build it from scratch. He's like, ours is pretty good, because we had to build it completely from scratch. We were able to do these very specific things with it, and blah, they went into more details, but no one cares about that.
Yeah,
That's
nobody cares
boring
about that.
It's boring to anyone who doesn't care about what they're doing in the first
unless
place.
you're Chris.
Yeah. That's boring unless you're already interested in it.
That tends to be the case. It's boring unless you already care.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, it was funny. I was there was these. I was watching a streamer take the autism test.
Oh boy.
Which is always a good time. Which she found out that she is somewhat autistic.
I think everybody's
Which
on
in
that spectrum a
fairness, based off of the questions, I'm pretty sure everyone is somewhat autistic just in general, because the questions for Are You Artistic are literally some of the most, like, generic shit ever. Like, I mean, you're somewhat artistic if you're introverted. So it's like, welcome to literally everyone.
Yeah,
else
literally
on the fucking planet.
everybody's on that spectrum. It's the funniest thing to me.
But the test was interesting in the fact that they at least broke it out into different sections, right?
Yep.
So it was like outgoingness and loud noise tolerance and social situations. They broke it up into squares. Hold on, Ansem the British returned.
Such compulsive behavior is eventually going to bring you nothing but sorrow.
Oh no, he brought the mist. Let's ram him from behind.
Yarr! We're pirates!
He wears an earring. I'm pretty sure he's into it.
Yeah.
We're gonna go after him.
Or not.
Right.
You should tell me what to do.
What I always find funny about ship steering wheels is that they're so massive that you're not actually supposed to stand behind them.
Yeah, you're supposed to stand
steer.
at the side.
Well, and it's the same thing with, because of, like, the gear is always... Because people always, like, whenever you see them in, like, movies or back in, like, old video games and shit, they would always have the steering wheel, like, facing you like a car. And that's not how they fucking work. The steering column is in front of you, and the wheel is in front of that, which is why you have to stand to the side of it to even move it, because there's just a big fucking block of wood that holds the rope that fucking turns the thing in your way. You literally couldn't steer it from behind it if you wanted to. You'd be like reaching like this shit, getting the fucking wheel. Like full arm extended.
I always found that was funny.
But yeah. Anyways.
Anyway, I started being a pirate.
Yes. Fucking Yarmy matey.
I'm glad I got that extra level on my pirate ship. What's this battle?
Blah blah. Dude, don't hit the whirlpool. The water tornado, as we all know, the most
water
common
tornado
situation on the water on the sea surface. Oh yeah, so she took the thing for the autistic, right? And one of the questions I thought was funny because I didn't really. It's one of those things that I don't think about, which is, the question was, do you ever get told too much that you talk too much about your hobbies, or get too like in depth about your hobbies or something? And I had a moment where I was just like, you know, for all the shit that I talk about on a regular basis and all the stupid things I've been into, I've not had one person ever tell me that I talk too much about my hobbies.
Yeah.
And I think it's mainly because I just don't.
Yeah.
Like, most of the time I try and just completely downplay my hobbies in the first place. Which has led to one of my favorite situations ever, which is people come over to my house for the first time and they always have the same reaction where they're just like, dude, how many fucking video games do you have? And I'm always like, a couple.
Just 4.
Like 6 or something? Maybe 7. And I think that's because I have good social presence. As in, I know people don't fucking care, so I don't want to talk to them about it in the first place.
Yeah.
Unlike YouTube, where everyone watching is a captive audience. They're forced to listen to me. That's just how it is. Derek, please, you're gonna be rammed. But, like, not in the fun way.
It's a pirate's life for me.
Dude, you should really teach this guy 1-4.
I will try.
Hey, Derek, how can I consider you a real pirate if you can't even sink this British guy? That's all pirates did, was sink British people. And Spanish. But mostly British people.
Oh no.
He spawned with more enemy ships.
Because he's cheating.
I mean, that's what I would say, too. Also, you're pretty dead.
Yeah, I'm thinking that.
You should try healing.
I don't think I can.
But you're in trouble then.
Yeah.
Shoot him in his weak points for massive damage.
There we go.
Attack the giant enemy crab for massive damage.
Attack his weak point for massive damage.
That poor guy is never gonna live that down.
He's plotting to swipe the chest in the heat of battle. To shipwreck Cove! Fast!
It's a pirate's go! Pirates! Arr, matey! Sail to the final battle. I feel like I should upgrade my ship more.
Dude, a pirate's life for me, though.
Yeah, you're right.
Go upgrade your ship, dude.
I gotta find crabs, though. I gotta go get crabs, Chris.
I mean, you don't already have them? Yeah,
Nope.
just behind the times, dude.
I'm just behind the times.
It's nice that every single island has its own individual save point. I guess.
Yeah.
I get it.
If you spell I guess wrong.
I mean, it's the only way to do it, right? Look for crabs in the ocean, Derek. Or in this tree log. I'm sure something here is beatable, like an ocean crab would allow, that you could absorb its being.
I'm not seeing any crabs here.
But you didn't even look in the water.
I did.
No, I mean like in the water. Like under the water.
Under the sea?
Yeah, just jump right in. See, that looked like crab. Down the way bottom of the ocean.
Right down here?
Yeah. Way down there. Okay, that's as far as you can go. I'm gonna be honest, mostly I was just curious how far down they let you go. Man, why can't video game swimming mechanics just always be like this?
This is great.
Yeah, this is so much better than what we normally get. I like to swim at slow people speeds. That's my favorite kind of speed for swimming. It really makes me take in the beauty of the ocean and not make me want to blow my brains out waiting for him to swim faster.
My favorite thing about games is waiting.
My favorite mechanic in video games is when I wait for a long time.
Let's just try it. If we royally die, we'll try again.
What was your favorite part about Kingdom Hearts? I like the one where we collected crabs for a long time.
Yes, really.
You know, Derek, we need to get like 14 billion subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
So that way I can finally confront the Game Grumps. And that way we can finally do my only true dream in this world. Game Grumps versus Friday Night Fight Nights.
That's really what you wanted.
And then I can kill myself in peace.
This is really what you wanted.
That's all I really want. This is my entire life goal now.
Hey!
Guys, are you okay?
Sora.
No!
You're always fucking here.
I think they are gonna do the big battle,
We've all
Derek.
been quite worried about you.
Why?
Isn't that...
Sora?
Where's Jack? And Tia Dalma?
Who?
I'm
The
afraid
crab
you've
lady.
missed a few things while you've been gone.
Oh yeah.
Jack. He's been taken by Cutler Beckett.
Yes. And Beckett commands Davy Jones and the Flying Dutchman.
Oh no, wait, Beckett's the British guy. Okay.
Yeah.
Barbossa thought we could defeat them if we released Calypso, the goddess of the sea, who was really Tia Dalma, bound in human form.
Yeah, that's the witch lady who turns into crabs.
But it didn't work.
Yeah, she just and
A
left.
fickle goddess, Calypso be.
So what now?
Nothing. Our final hope has failed us.
Oh.
Use that key to free me, Sora, and you have my most certain promise. All the power under sea you ever wish for be yours.
So... Tia Dalma was Calypso. She's the
Calypso
one
is
who's
the
helping us.
goddess of the sea. Calypso is the one that holds the like
You know what?
the car game. That was the one.
That she might just be able to
Can't
help us
remember.
again.
Twisted Metal. There we go.
Yeah.
You can't give up
The
now.
Calypso hosts Twisted
We
Metal.
can all
Okay,
fight
not the goddess of the sea.
together. The sea belongs to everyone.
Ah!
I don't think so, man.
Not according to my international treaties.
Technically, as far as I know, the sea belongs to at least 100 yards to the person whose coastline it hits.
Yeah. And I think Portugal, has the largest sea territories.
Yeah, that's because they own a bunch of fuck-off islands.
Yep, in the middle of nowhere.
In the middle of fucking nowhere. Some of which may or may not be actually theirs, registered by the United Nations.
Still hope for us.
Because I think they claim a fuck ton of islands that they don't actually recognize them as owning.
So,
You will listen to me. Listen!
nobody can hear her but this crew.
The brethren will still be looking here to us, to the Black Pearl to lead, and they will see free men and freedom. Our enemy will see the flash of our
I
cannons
was
and
gonna be
hear
a
the
rich
ring of our
girl.
swords, and they
Now
will
a
see
pirate.
the
I'm not like
brutal
other
hope as we
girls.
succeed and they fail.
She's not.
Have you seen the Not Like Other Girls meme?
Yeah.
It was really popular back in the fucking 2000s, too. Normally it was used for goth and emo girls, the most.
I'm not like other
girls. I don't have pink hair, or dye my hair blonde, and... I'm also uglier than most girls, but that's because I'm not like other girls. I'm sorry, I'm just being mean.
Yes, you are.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault that girls who aren't like other girls are also just inherently uglier than other girls. That's why they don't look like other girls. I'm just being an asshole. Please don't get too mad in the comments.
Don't cancel Chris.
No, you can cancel me all you want. I don't care.
Yeah,
but
can't cancel me. Because I don't have an internet presence. I'm Danny from the Game Grumps.
Yeah, Derek exists solely on this show. He's literally uncancelable. He can leave at any point in time, and you will never see him again.
Yeah. This is Chris's pet project.
Yeah.
It was mine for a little bit as well, but, you know, I have other things now.
Derek got bored of it.
Yeah, I got bored of it.
Speaking of which, if you would like to replace Derek, please call 1-800.
Fill out an application. Send it to Illegal Umbrella at Illegal Umbrella at Illegal Umbrella.
Fire at Will. Get it? Because
Will's Turner's on the ship.
Yeah.
Ah, they did the thing, Chris.
They are. I'm curious if we're going to actually be able to play this.
Probably not. Also, there's only 3 people on our ship.
Not true.
Not now 4.
It's Ansem the British.
So that's the Flying Dutchman.
The chest Jack told you about has the heart of Davy Jones in it. There's no way it's the chest that you're looking for.
No, it's not.
But
No
it
one
is.
knows what's in the chest we're looking for. If it's a black box, then we are to collect it. Simple as that.
Oh yeah, the MacGuffin.
Yep.
Wow, how incredibly important that was. When we learned about that 7 games ago?
I mean, it was referenced maybe twice so far.
Regrettably, the higher-ups haven't deigned to tell us.
It's almost like they added it in post-haste.
See what you did there?
That's all you'll get from me.
Can we fight him now? Or something? Like the Kraken?
No, he's on our team now.
It's far too chaotic to
Since it's
find
not his
boxes
box
like
that he
this.
wanted.
Perhaps I'll
So now we're
remove
friends.
that ship from the picture.
Oh, he controls the Kraken now? Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's David Jones that does that.
But no, he controls it now,
Sure.
according to Kingdom Hearts lore.
That's not the Kraken, Derek. That's Cthulhu. Different archetype. I understand the confusion, but different.
Different entities.
To look.
They're looking for hope?
No. They're gonna shape our friend!
They're looking for hope. To find hope.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god, we are gonna actually play this, aren't we?
This is amazing and I love it.
Shoot the tentacles. Are you telling me that there's a tentacle monster in this Japanese game? I would have
Whoa.
never guessed.
This is great.
Derek, don't get hit by the tentacles. I mean, or do. I really don't really care at this point. Don't you do? I mean, you do whatever you want. Shoot in between the tentacles. Also, shoot the pirate ship. He's an asshole. Take this. Take this. Take this. Should fire slightly ahead. Because of the rotation of the planet.
The planet?
Fuck. Fuck. Hey, maybe you shouldn't have shot that one. He was also shooting at the tentacle.
No,
monster
he was
for some
shooting at
reason.
the Black Pearl.
Oh, that makes sense.
It gave me a prompt and everything.
I'm not paying attention.
I know.
You got shot at again.
Bullseye! I remember this part in the movie.
I do too. It was my favorite scene. It was the scene where the Kraken grabbed the ship in the middle of the whirlpool, and then an unrelated kid that had never appeared in the plot up until that point showed up to fight it.
Yeah.
And then they went
good.
and fought Davy Jones, and we never even got to meet who that kid was.
Yeah.
It was wild. Favorite part of the movie. Dude, the Assassin's Creed... Dude, the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise is an amazing franchise. With, like, 4 out of its 6 movies being good. Which is pretty good when you think about it. Actually, I think they only have 5 movies so far, to be fair.
Yeah.
Good shield. Try not to die. It is imperative that you do not die.
So, I found out more about why the heck that, why the second and third movie seem like they're just rushed. Because they were.
The second and third movie?
Yeah.
They weren't rushed. They were just built at the same... Actually, hold on. We gotta pick this up in the next part. We'll see you guys then. Peace.